I plead the fifth.
The Fifth Amendment to the United States Constitution is part of the Bill of Rights and protects individuals from being compelled to be witnesses against themselves in criminal cases. Pleading the Fifth is a colloquial term for invoking the right that allows witnesses to decline to answer questions where the answers might incriminate them, and generally without having to suffer a penalty for asserting the right. The Fifth Amendment is important to us because it protects the rights of self-incrimination, due process, and grand jury. These rights are protected when arrested. It protects the rights of Americans across the nation from being violated by the government.
I actually like it because it stops the government from, imposing their corruption on citizens.
The Fifth Amendment Due Process Clause has two aspects, procedural and substantive. Procedural due process is concerned with the process by which legal proceedings are conducted. It also requires that all persons who will be materially affected by legal proceedings receive notice of its time, place, and subject matter so they will have an adequate opportunity to prepare.
Walter Watzka III.
You here to fix the fax machine?
No, I'm here to tell you you owe MasterCard $4,068. You've been served by the best, my friend. Keep it real.
It also requires that legal proceedings be conducted in a fair manner by an impartial judge who will allow the interested parties to present fully their complaints, grievance, and defense. The Due Process Clause governs civil, criminal, and administrative proceedings from the pre-trial stage through final appeal. The Double Jeopardy Clause of the Fifth Amendment prohibits state and federal governments from re-prosecuting for the same offense a defendant who has already been acquitted or convicted. It also prevents state and federal government from imposing more than one punishment for the same offense. The U.S. legal system has two primary divisions, criminal and civil. Criminal actions are designed to punish individuals for wrongdoing against the public order. Civil actions are designed to compensate victims with money damages for injuries suffered at the hands of another. The self-incrimination clause permits an individual to refuse to disclose information that could be used against him or her in a criminal prosecution. The purpose of this right is to inhibit the government from compelling a confession through force or deception. The self-incrimination clause applies to any state or federal legal proceeding wherever it's civil, criminal, administrative, or judicial in nature. The privilege is frequently invoked during the trial phase of legal proceedings, where individuals are placed under oath and asked questions on a witness stand.
Shkreli?
Yes, sir.
See, there you can answer some questions. That one didn't incriminate you. I just want to make sure you understand you are welcome to answer questions, and not all of your answers are going to subject you to incrimination. You understand that, don't you?
I intend to follow the advice of my counsel, not yours.
Without the Fifth Amendment, you can be forced to testify against yourself. Governments throughout history have used this to coerce people into admitting to crimes they didn't commit. So even without the other benefits, this would be a huge case for that part of the Fifth Amendment. And that's why interpreting someone as guilty for pleading it is a contrary to its intent entirely. This is why I believe the Fifth Amendment is important to us, as it protects the rights of all citizens across the United States of America.